Yo, what's up? It's Salbino Football, and I'm back with another video. If you like it, be sure to hit the like and subscribe button for me, please. That would be very much appreciated. Alright, let's just get right into it. Now, this is going to be a little bit of a shorter video. I just don't want to talk about rating for 15 minutes with you guys. Like, I don't want to keep you in the video just to keep you in here. I want to actually, be worth your time. So we're going to talk about the ratings. I'll give you my thoughts on that. And then at the end, I was looking through Twitter and I found this really interesting thing about the college ultimate team game mode, which I cannot wait to share with you guys. So what do you guys want to start with, the offense or defense ratings? I think we're going to go offense. Alright, this is the top 10 right here. Overall, I don't really think I have a problem with it. Could you make a debate schools like Ole Miss should be in here and stuff like that? Yeah, but I don't think it's a huge snub compared to and I know it's a stadium, but Michigan not being in the top 10 stadiums to play at, advantage-wise, I think, is crazy. And I know people are going to lose their mind at Colorado, but marketing is everything, man. And when you have the two most popular players in the nation with Travis Hunter and Shedeur Sanders, especially they're both on the same side of the ball, that team is very likely going to get overrated. There's not too many very popular players in college football this year. You got Will Johnson and stuff, which is probably the best player in the draft. But Travis Hunter is more popular than them. There's just not too many big personality names this year. And you have Travis Hunter and Shedeur Sanders, which they're the two highest, and they're on the same team, and they're on the same side of the ball, which, Travis is a better DB than receiver, but he plays offense too. So, they're going to overrate him. And once again, these are subject to change, so teams can raise and they can lower. And I think the two teams to look for on the decrease would be Miami and Clemson. Miami, Cam Ward is great. I'm a Giants fan, so that's actually one of the QBs I'm looking for next year. But he is still very, very raw. He's completely out of structure right now. He's having problem in structure. And if he doesn't improve on that, I don't think Miami's offense is really going to be that good. And then Clemson, we just got to see what Cade Klubnik does this year. If he doesn't improve and he's still the same as he was last year, the offense is probably going to struggle compared to how it was last year, and it's going to be completely carried by the run again. But I also think that EA is kind of betting on the upside of these teams, which I would agree. The upside for both of these teams offensively is it's pretty impressive. So I think that's kind of their mindset going into the season. Now, the top 11 through 25 offenses are right here. Now, this whole section is going to change so much throughout the year, it's not even funny. So, I really wouldn't take this part too seriously. It's so cool to see, what the devs were thinking when they were rating the teams, but you could see Kansas, Ole Miss, Penn State, Arizona. These guys could all end up in the top 10 by the end of the year. Or they could drop down to 20, 25, maybe even further. So you just don't know. Arizona is one of those teams I'm looking on the rise. They got this quarterback. I'm sorry, I can't pronounce his last name. I really can't. His first name's Noah, though. And he's on a Heisman watch. And man, if he has a Heisman-like year, they're going to skyrocket. They're going to be probably a top 6. They're going to end up being a top 6 offense. Ole Miss is another one. Jackson Dart. It's a very QB-friendly system that Ole Miss runs. Wouldn't be surprised if they hop in. So there's a bunch of teams that could make the jump or regress. So this part is going to be really interesting to see. So I can't wait. Alright, now let's see what EA was cooking with the defensive ratings. Let's see who they had at the top. Let's see if they have some sleepers. Because, defense wins championships, baby. This is an important part of the game. Look at Michigan last year. Let's get into it. I'm going to show the top 10 defenses right here. Okay, so Ohio State and Georgia, I agree with. Ohio State, they got Caleb Downs. They got transfers to an already good defense. I respect it. Georgia, their defense is going to be crazy year in and year out. Now, 3 through 7. At first, I was at a loss of words because I'm seeing Michigan at, how is Michigan 7? And I know they're still top 10, but after what they did last year, they still got Mason Graham back. They got Will Johnson. How are they 7th? But it's a 4 or 5 way tie from 3 to 7. Now, how did they differentiate 590 overalls on defense? Like, rating-wise. Like, how did they determine what was the better? Like, did they pull names out of a hat? So, one thing I think that's going to happen is these ratings are even going to change more than we think. When you have 5 guys tied with a 90 overall defense, we're going to be seeing a lot of movement. I really think we are. But besides that, I guess it's not awful. It's honestly kind of better than I expected. I mean, look at their Madden ratings year in and year out. They're pretty rough. Alright, now it's time to look at the defenses rated from 11th to 25th. Here we go. 3 teams really stick out to me. And that's UNC, USC, and LSU. UNC had the best defense out of those 3. But USC and LSU's defense were atrocious. And I realize it's a new year, they got new players, but they were so bad last year that you gotta show me that you can play a lick of defense before I rate you top 25 in the nation. I mean, USC and LSU were, I think, at one point, I think they were both like not top 75. It's like, how are you LSU and USC, you get these recruits and you can't finish top 75 in defensive rating? I think, I'm trying to remember which one was worse. One of them was really bad. Like, it was even top 90, I think. I forgot which one it was. But yeah, you gotta show me that you could play defense before I rate you that high. Besides that, is there a sleeper I'm missing that they don't have? Probably. But it's not the worst list in the world. I know they're probably just trying to make like those big fan bases happy. But I guarantee you, those guys are most likely be out of the top 25 by week 5. Of the season. I mean, they were awful last year. Now, for all my Ultimate Team lovers, I'm gonna be one of them this year. I have some sauce I want to share. I was looking at Twitter, and they posted card art for the new game, and I noticed one thing on the card. It said chemistry. Hold up, I'll put up a screenshot right here. FIFA has something called chemistry too. And it used to make your player worse if the chemistry wasn't good. But chemistry, it makes your players better if they have connections. So it goes off of like conference, and then you get a lot if it's team. In FIFA, it's country. It's not going to be country here, obviously, because then everyone's chemistry would be maxed out because of the USA. Now, could I be looking way into this, and could I be completely wrong, and could chemistry mean something else? Yes, but the fact that FIFA's already an EA game and they've had chemistry, I think it's probably going to be at least close to the same. And it makes sense because soccer and college football, they're so heavily reliant on culture. Like the cultures of the locker room and everything. Even of the conference sometimes. Like the SEC is just, you can just tell the culture is different from a Big Ten or an ACC school. I don't really know how to describe it, but like, if you know, you know. So I think it's probably going to be pretty close to the same, and I really like that addition because it makes sense. It's basically different leagues. It's kind of like soccer, to be honest. Like, the NFL is just the NFL. I mean, you got divisions, but the divisions really have a different culture. No, I don't think so. Maybe one. Maybe like the NFC East, just because all of them been around so freaking long. But besides that, I can't name one. That's why college football, I think it's a really great addition. And I know some people will be mad that they're copying from a soccer game, and they're gonna be like, well, you can't. It's football and soccer. It's two different things. But I really like that idea, and I actually hope they implement it. I think that would be cool. I just hope it doesn't make your players worse if you don't have good chemistry. Just because, like, does that make sense in a real world logic? Yes, but man, Ultimate Team's expensive. So I wouldn't be a fan of that. And like, I'm not trying to pay 500,000 coins for a freaking defensive tackle just to make sure all my chem lines up. I don't want that. So as long as they have it like the FIFAs now, where it doesn't make your players worse, it just keeps them neutral, like it doesn't give them a boost, I think it's perfect. And man, I'm sure every day that goes by I get more excited for this game. There's this new news that comes out, and it's, I don't know how you couldn't be excited. Anyways, that will do. And once again, I'm sorry if I'm wrong about the chemistry thing. I could be overthinking it. I don't think I am, though. thank you for watching the video, man. It's Salbino. Once again, I hope you like and subscribe. It would mean a lot to me. I truly do love anyone that clicks this video. And I'm out, man. We run this.